Everyone is losing their mind over these new fragrances. Are they that good or just hyped? So before you consider buying any of these, make sure you watch this video until the end. I'm gonna start with two fragrances that are similar to the same fragrance. So they're inspired by the same fragrance. I already spoke about this one in my previous video. And people were very curious about this one too, because this just landed. They're both inspired by Angel Share Paradis. On one hand, we have Royal Blend Sequoia. I spoke about it in my previous video, as I was saying. So you already know about this one if you watched that video. And then we have the new and recently landed Fire on Ice from LATTAFA. Now, as I was saying, they're both duping the same hot fragrance, which is Angel Share Paradis. We've been all waiting for a good dupe for this one. Now we got two, and they are both good. I'm sorry to tell you, there is no straight answer. Nothing like, get this one. Forget about this one. It's not good. Or get this one. There's no such thing. They're both good. Okay, what I noticed. So I did wear both multiple times in order to tell. I also sprayed them, side by side on paper strips. Everything. I did everything, okay? I did everything for you. I even have paper strips here today to test the other fragrances, just to refresh my memory. But these two, both good. So whichever you can find, get it. Now, the differences. This bottle arrived a little bit empty. Maybe it was just me. And this seems smaller overall. I'm not even sure how. It seems like it's not a 100 ml. Is it a 100 ml? I should have done my homework. You know what? I'm going to put it on the screen, okay? Once I figure this out, I'm going to put it on the screen. It just feels lighter. This one feels lighter. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to put it on the screen. This might make a difference for some of you if you want more juice for the same amount or a similar amount. But this one arrived a little bit empty. So I didn't drink this much. I did use it quite a bit. I did. But not this much. Now, about the bottle, as you can see, right? Whichever you prefer, I think they're both nice. I think they're both really nice. They're among the really nice, really good looking bottles when it comes to more affordable fragrances. Now, smell, okay? Because this is what we care for. Smell-wise, very close. I would say both of these fragrances are like 90, 95% the same fragrance, basically. What I noticed with this, with Fire on Ice, on my skin, it turns a little bit sweeter later in the dry down. Not much. Like I said, they're almost the same. And a little bit woodier. This one it keeps being a little bit more linear. And then I tested it side by side and they both kind of stayed with me for around the same amount of time. So I would say in terms of performance, they're kind of the same. They're going to age. They're going to get better. We'll see in a while. We'll see in 6 months. My final advice, whichever you find, get it because they're both great. We're staying in the affordable lane. I got Nafais Sharq from Katlash. So at first I smelled this and I didn't know what it's similar to, but I thought to myself, I think I have this fragrance. I know it. I cannot put my finger on it. And I wasn't entirely wrong or entirely right because I did have the fragrance they inspired this fragrance by, but it has a twist. It has something extra. I first thought it has citruses. I don't think they are citruses. Let me put them on paper strips side by side, just so okay, I didn't tell you what fragrance it dupes, right? This one, Bachami from Bulgari. Inspired by, I wouldn't say dupe because they're really not that similar. As in like not being able to tell them apart. But let's see. Okay, so here we have Bachami and here we have Nafais. So Bachami is more straight up white floral and vanilla, almost like a bourbon vanilla. Almost like a bourbon vanilla, but like a light, airy bourbon vanilla. It's not citruses, but it's something that makes it fresher than this. This is more like, let's say, old school, a little bit more of a classic smell. And this is, a bit more fresh. Beautiful. Both of them, I love Bachami. There was nothing similar to it on the market, as far as I know. I think this is worth looking into. Don't judge it immediately after you get it, because after I got it and I smelled this one, it wasn't great. it needed, let's say, a few days, like 3-4 days. And then I tried it again and it was good. It was good after. Now it's even better. It's really creamy right now. I didn't check the notes, but I'm actually curious what they put in the opening with this one, because it gives a little bit of a summery vibe to it. It's almost like they made this one, but they made it for summer. That's the whole thing with it. I'm gonna put the notes on the screen. I'm literally saying this for myself so I remember when I edit this video. I'm gonna put the notes on the screen so we can correlate. I know you have been losing your mind over this. I know. I got it. Don't look at this dent, because no, I'll explain it. Don't let this dent fool you. This was not me. This was not me. I got this fragrance. I never spoke about it. This is literally the first time I'm showing this fragrance. Like ever, not even on Instagram, nowhere. I didn't mention this fragrance. I kept it here in a box. I kept looking at it and then putting it back. So I know people on the internet, you know, they've been losing their mind over this. Why? At first I thought, there's nothing special here. Okay, let me explain the dent. I got this fragrance. It leaked in the package. It leaked in the package. All of this, almost. I did spray it a few times, of course. I never actually wore it, but I did sample it repeatedly. I sampled it. At first, I didn't like it. Let me be honest with you. I did not like it. It's a floral fragrance, yes. But then it grew on me, or maybe it got a little bit better. It still leaks if I turn it. Okay. If I turn it around. Come on, leak. No, it's not leaking. Okay, it used to leak. No more leaking. I think it's really nice now. I just smelled it again for the sake of this video, and I was like, I was about to say negative things about this fragrance, and I smelled it and I was like, wait a second, this is actually not bad. This is not bad. This is really not bad. It's a floral fragrance, yes, but there is something to it. Let me be a professional. Let me do this. There is a certain airiness to it. So it's not a heavy floral. That's nice. It's like a summer floral. I think this is similar. It's supposed to be a dupe for Gucci Flora. Gucci Flora something. I don't have that fragrance. I don't have anything from that line. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not for me. They're not, I mean, some of them are okay-ish, but they're not for me. Yeah, I think it's Gucci Flora Orchid. There's something very pleasant in here. I'll give you that. This is a fragrance you can wear day to day. This is a fragrance a lot of people will love. This is a fragrance that is mass appealing. Means the same thing, I know. But this is a fragrance for women. Yes, it's a very feminine fragrance. And it's just, you can do no wrong with this. But at first, it did some wrong to me, apparently, because I really didn't like it. I'm not a huge floral fan. You know, that should be said, because for those of you who like florals, look into this one. And I don't know why it has the bee on. I don't know. Does it have any honey? I don't even know. But I'm going to put the notes on the screen for you to see. I currently have a giveaway. Actually, I have 2 giveaways. I might have 3 giveaways until this video goes live. On my Instagram, if you want to go participate in any of those, if you think they're interesting. And one of the giveaways is about this fragrance. Not just this fragrance, but this fragrance also. This is Chemin D'Amande. This is an almond fragrance. And I want to mention it here because you probably hear about it. It's a niche fragrance. Of course, you're not going to hear about it as much as you do about the affordable fragrances, because this is on the expensive side. But this is lovely. If you love the idea of like a milky, smooth, kind of an embrace type of almond, look into this one. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's just a little bit sweet. Someone said it smells like marzipan. Maybe it was me. Maybe I said that. Or someone else, or we both did. I don't know, but I heard this recently. Marzipan, but not overly sweet. Like a marzipan, but just soft, airy. This just smells, it smells like a hug. I think I said this before. It's beautiful. But again, with a niche price, there's nothing similar to it. So you know how it goes. This is really lovely. I need to talk about O Matic. Again, it's a new release that got the attention of a lot of people. And for a good reason. I think it's really, really good. I was a little bit scared of it. Wrong. I wasn't scared of it. I thought, am I gonna love this fragrance or am I just gonna like this fragrance? Because it's a clean, very, very clean fragrance. It's the epitome of cleanliness. It literally smells like when you open the washing machine door, and you get that whiff, and it's even fluffier and better than that, because that can be maybe a little bit harsh, maybe a little bit too soapy, but this is not that. Like, they cut a little bit of that soap and they put a drop of something pink and fluffy in it, and it just smells like a cloud, like a beautiful clean cloud. This fragrance, again, can do no wrong. It's just beautiful, and it's perfect for summer. It's time to say something negative, not because I'm trying to balance this video, but because I have to say something slightly negative about this next fragrance. So I got Fire on Ice and Dynasty from LATTAFA, and I'm not saying Dynasty is bad, because it's not, but hear me out. So it's a tea fragrance. I don't know what it's similar to, but apparently something from Clive Christian that I've never smelled. I don't have, obviously. And it's a spicy tea fragrance without going into the spice market area. So it's not that spicy. It has like a lot of that tea. So I thought, this is a tea fragrance. I did wear it. I was in a car so I put it on a lot. Okay, a lot. And then I was in a car with the AC on, no windows open, and I choked myself. Karma got to me for all those times when I probably choked other people. It was a lot. So it wasn't just the quantity, because if, let's say, it was O Matic, same quantity, it wouldn't have bothered me. But this one bothered me. There was something about it that just, like, it kept like, and I kind of promised myself that I'm not going to wear this fragrance at least for a long time. It kind of gave me the ick. I'm not going to lie. Like, right now, if I smell it, yeah, it has something negative attached to it. It's very personal, I know. I'm not saying you're not going to love this fragrance, because I did like it when I tried it initially, when I just sampled it, but then I oversprayed. And that can happen when you overspray and then you are stuck with yourself in a closed space, and you sort of get bombarded with the same smell over and over and over again. And this was too much, even though, again, a spicy tea. It sounds very peaceful, right? It sounds very like something relaxing. But for me, I don't know, it was just too much. It's very strong. It's very, very strong. So that's good news. If you're looking for a tea fragrance, slightly spicy, smooth, nice, well done, honestly. But just be careful. Don't overspray like I did. I got so many fragrances left. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit everything in this video, but I'm going to try. Okay, next. This fragrance, Il Padrino from Sospiro. It was launched in 2025. I did check, because I had the feeling that maybe it was launched last year, but no. It's new. Okay, this fragrance, first of all, it's very strong. Most of the Sospiro fragrances are strong. You know that. And it also has a very strong scent profile, as the name might suggest, because Il Padrino means the Godfather. So
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
So you kind of smell like someone who has a lot of personality. This fragrance has a lot of personality. Again, I'm gonna put the fragrances notes on in this case, the Il Padrino notes on the screen. So what I perceive from it, I might be wrong. It might not match the notes. I'm just saying. It's boozy. It has a certain booziness, almost like a hard liquor in the back. Maybe I'm influenced by the name. It might be the case. But this is what I'm smelling. It has some deliciousness, but it's toned down and it's a little bit dark. Almost like leather or oud. And with that booziness, it's a perfect unisex. It's not for the faint of heart, as you might expect. So if you don't want something too strong, if you don't want something bold in your face, don't go for this one. Otherwise, look into it. Then I got 9 p.m. Elixir from AVANT, the most recent addition to the 9 p.m. collection. I also got this one, which is not new, but I'm going to mention it shortly. This is 9 p.m. Rebel. It was launched maybe almost a year ago. I think less than a year, maybe a year. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What I want to say about this one, the Elixir this time, okay? We're talking about the Elixir, the most recent launch. The bad news is that I'm not going to wear it. Why is that? Because it's too masculine for my taste. So I think this is a masculine fragrance. For those of you looking for a masculine fragrance, tired of cookies and cakes and you know, all the desserts out there, and you want something manly, this is not like an aftershave, okay? It's not that manly, but still it is a little bit too manly for me to wear. I mean, of course I can still wear it, but I'd not like to be comfortable with it and to enjoy it, because that's the whole point. So this is a classic men fragrance, let's say, with a modern twist to it, on a budget, and it lasts. And because I mentioned Rebel, I'm just shortly gonna say, finally I got to smell this. And I think it's worth it. And I think it's a perfect unisex. It's a fruity fragrance, it's a summery fragrance, it's a unisex fragrance. Like, this is truly unisex. A guy can wear this, a woman can wear this. This is great for me as well. I finally got Queening from Mind Games. I finally got it in my collection and I'm very happy about it. But I have to tell you that in the beginning, I was very underwhelmed. And I didn't want to talk about it because I was waiting and I thought, you know what? Maybe this is going to get better. What am I talking about? I'm talking about performance. So the scent is lovely. It's like a very fluffy, vanilla, airy, but it was not lasting at all on me. Or maybe I was becoming nose blind to it. That's also a possibility. I wore it again recently. So I got it like a little while ago, actually, not that recent. And I just let it sit. But I cannot say I was not disappointed because it's a very expensive fragrance. Yeah, I got it in PR. It's true. But I'm here to report back to you, right? So if you pay this much for a fragrance, you're expecting more. But the scent profile is kind of like airy and fluffy and everything. So it kind of matches that, right? So there's that as well. Keep that in mind. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's stronger now. It's stronger. Like, it actually performs. And I do get compliments with it. I wore it, where was I? I think I was at the doctor. And the nurse, I think it was the nurse. Was it the nurse? She said, oh, this smells lovely, something, something. So yeah, it's a beautiful scent. Again, did I have more expectations from it? Yes. Is it bad? No. Would I pay this much myself to get it? No. Will I tag the brand in this video? Again, no.
But shh, don't tell nobody.
Another summery fragrance that I just inhaled because I just sprayed it in the air and now I'm breathing it and it's bitter. It's La Playa from CARNER, Barcelona. I did have expectations from this fragrance. I'm not sure exactly why I had these expectations, but I had a lot of expectations for some weird reason. Maybe because I love this brand. I have a lot of favorites from this brand. But this fragrance, I'm not saying it's not nice, because it is nice. It's really nice, actually. It's really not bad. But I feel like I've smelled this before. Or something, maybe not exactly this, of course. Something sort of similar, let's say. It's a white floral. Again, I didn't check any of the notes. Yeah, it's a creamy white floral, a little bit, with a little bit of SPF. With a little bit of like skin from the ocean, a little bit dried, like sun-dried skin. And that's it. I mean, if you want that, it's nice. Again, keep in mind, I'm not the biggest white floral lover. As in, it's not going to be my first thing that I'm going to pick. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and to subscribe if you haven't done it already and you find my videos useful in any way. And I'll see you next week with another video. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye-bye.